Hello there.
Season 6 of Better Call Saul is upon us, ladies and gentlemen. I have just been away for the weekend and haven't recorded Better Call Saul in about a week. But I'm feeling refreshed. I'm feeling happy. It was a fantastic away trip with the boys. And as you've seen on my community post on the channel, one of my KK gifts I received from my friend was an Elie Moses t-shirt with a quote on the back with one of my community posts saying, "If she don't fuck with my YouTube channel, she ain't the one." Hey, at Elie Moses. And listen, I'm going to wear that in the coming videos. I'm going to wear that in the stream I do for Better Call Saul Season 5, which at the time of seeing this, hopefully you guys have seen the stream as well. But yeah, I'm hella excited to begin Season 6, and I'm hella excited because Season 6 is actually 13 episodes, and it is more than the 10 episodes we are used to for Better Call Saul, which is fantastic. So yeah, I'm very happy. So yeah, I'd like to introduce myself if you're new to the channel. My name is Elie Moses, a 23-year-old law and film student in Sydney, Australia, shooting his shot, baby, and this is Better Call Saul Season 6, Episode 1, titled Wine and Roses. Let's get into the reaction. Let's have some fun with this thing. Let's smash it. Let's go. Alright, so I'm going to try something different with this one. I'm going to try and leave the whole episode up, if it does work. So, whether you see this bit depends on whether YouTube allowed me to leave the entire episode up. So yeah, we'll leave it up in one go. We'll have some fun with this thing. This feels like a Hunger Games title. Wine and Roses. The Hunger Games. Wine and Roses. Have to start with the traditional black and white as well, with the different colors of ties being the only sort of color we see. Also, at the time of recording this, I just uploaded Bagman yesterday, and the support on that has been amazing, so thank you for that. That was a fantastic episode, man. Like, the cinematography, like, I learned so much from the Breaking Bad universe in terms of, like, filmmaking and technical aspects of filmmaking. It's absolutely fantastic. Never cut corners, and this show does not cut corners at all. I mean, look at this beautiful one-take sequence we have right here. And that kind of reminds me of Versace, those symbols. This must be some mansion here. Is it Lalo's mansion? And they're cleaning up afterwards? No. Is that Viagra? Oh no, Saul Goodman. Okay. I'm interested to see if this is like post Breaking Bad here, and this is like the cleanup afterwards. Sort of like they're raiding his home. Golden toilet seat as well. I don't think we ever saw Saul's house in Albuquerque in Breaking Bad, did we? I mean, if this is his house, it's really reminding me of, like, Scarface. You know what I mean? I don't know, sort of that, like, massive. You get that massive ego trip. You think you're bigger than the world, and you have the massive mansion, and everything is catered towards you. Or obviously you have the nice, you know, therapeutic classical music. Lots of golds as well in the house. I don't think we ever saw Saul's house in Breaking Bad, so this might be it. This might be our first glimpse. Oh, there's the Mesa Verde picture. That's the tequila bottle lid from Kim. They love leaving things on the road in this show and panning towards them or having close-ups of them. You know, we had the gnome, we had the ice cream, and now we have the tequila bottle lid. Okay, even the intros now are like very faded. They've lost their color as well, besides the actual fonts. And there's not much to the intro as well. The intro didn't show much.
Adentro en la cocina.
I thought Nacho was actually going to get picked up by those men. Like there would have been sort of like a crew outside the house, maybe in a van waiting to take him, instead of having him go on the run. Maybe there's a meet-up point, so... Also, you guys let me know whether, if it does turn out that I leave the whole episode up and then pause here and there, whether you guys enjoy that style more. Just a longer term reaction.
I don't know. I've been heading north for about 2 hours. Across the river maybe an hour ago.
Anybody see you?
No.
Keep it that way. You're in Salamanca territory. Everybody's gonna be on the lookout for you. And I mean everybody. That includes the federales.
Is it done?
Yeah, he's dead.
No.
There were some, regular people at that house, some old folks. What about them?
Got no information on that. When we hang up, take the battery out of your phone, head north. Stay out of sight. We're fixing up a place for you to lie low. In an hour, you put the battery back in, and I'll call you and tell you where to go.
You know what I love about this show? And I said it about Breaking Bad. Even though it's like obviously Breaking Bad was more confined to Albuquerque, New Mexico, but there were times in Breaking Bad where it felt like a post-apocalyptic world. You know, where you have the scene where Walt revisits his house and you got Heisenberg spray painted on the walls. It almost felt larger than life, this show, and they make it feel like that. Even Better Call Saul, especially when the cartel gets involved and things like that, you almost feel like you're in another world. Like it just feels amazing. Like right here, I feel like it's like the Hunger Games and Nacho's on the run and people are hunting him down, but it feels larger than life. It feels like the stakes are higher than ever, and it's a prequel show, and it's very hard to do that in a prequel series. And you saw that with Bagman as well. You know, two characters in that episode, you know, who survive and make it to Breaking Bad. You feel like the stakes were higher than ever in that episode. And it's very hard to do that in a prequel series. And the tensions were high. The drama was absolutely fantastic. And what that episode did, it felt like the showrunners knew, okay, we know these characters survive, but we're going to turn it up a notch. We're going to make the drama, feel more dramatic than ever. We're gonna have the character interactions be absolutely fantastic. We're not gonna cut any corners with the cinematography as well, which was absolutely fantastic. And one of the comments last episode, or one of the comments for the Bagman episode, talked about the Bob Odenkirk, having praise for the crew, and how much the crew and stunt doubles went out of their way to get some of the shots they did and to film in the desert. And yeah, this is what I love about this show, and this is what makes you appreciate the filmmaking of this series even more, and it reflects on screen. When they put so much effort behind the scenes, it reflects onto the screen. ¿Es that Lalo?
Don Eduardo, ¿está bien?
Tuve un accidente. Perdón por la molestia. ¿Puedo pasar?
Por supuesto.
It's like everyone knows him. Salamanca territory, they're right. Everyone knows him in this area.
¿Azúcar o crema?
No, así está bien, gracias. Delicioso.
¿Qué pasa?
Aquí está don Eduardo.
Don Eduardo, qué gusto verlo. Le daría la mano, pero...
Ah, cabrón, yo nomás el hombre de la montaña.
That's the Mexican James Harden.
Pareces a s6ep.
Sí, sí.
Arréglate para don Eduardo. Báñate y rasúrate.
Ah, sí, claro. Mi disculpa, don Eduardo.
Vas.
Con permiso.
Oye, Mateo. Déjate el bigote, se te ve bien.
Sí, don Eduardo.
¿Seguro que no quiere algo de desayunar? Los huevos son de esta mañana.
¿Cómo va Mateo de los dientes? ¿Ya mejor?
Sí, su dentista trabajó tanto. Antes, Mati pasaba la noche entera sin dormir por el dolor. Ahora duerme como bebé. Gracias a usted, don Eduardo.
Qué bueno, sí. ¿Y las cabras? ¿Eh? Las de tu pueblo no extrañan mucho las montañas.
Están bien. El mes que entra tendremos 2 más.
Ah, no me digas, ¿mandaron pedir más?
No, cabritos, bebés. Ya casi termina. Le hago más. ¿De veras? ¿No quiere algo de desayunar?
No, con el café estoy bien.
Nacho is what... Nacho to these people is what Saul made Hill to those people in the episodes when he wrote the letters. Okay, I take that back. If he does kill this woman and that man, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Quedó bien, ¿no?
Oh, Nacho has a twin.
Muy guapo.
Oh, is he gonna fake the body? Like have a look-alike, sort of? Possibly? Sorry, the energy's real this episode. I'm very hyped.
Hey. So, what's on the agenda?
Well, I just got 20 new clients from Grant, so
20.
I had meetings with 4 of them this afternoon and a preliminary hearing with Flaherty first thing.
They
Two
love
and
the
I-
split mirrors with brushing the
What about
teeth
you?
in this show.
Same thing. Huge day.
Yes, your mother and your grandmother. If they can take time off from work, both of them. Do you have any uncles or... Oh, yeah, that would be great. Do you have anything nice to wear? Like a sports coat or a collared shirt? You know what? I'll bring something for you. That's too nice. No, it's no problem. You know how to get there? Tierson Fifth, that's right. All right, I will meet you at 9:30 sharp.
That's
It's
not
gonna be
Saul
fine,
Goodman, though.
right? Well, tell them it's gonna be fine. Because it will be. Okay. Thanks. I'll bring it back clean.
Oh, that's for her client. My bad.
Do you have
My
any
bad.
cash for the taxi?
We got 100 grand worth of cash.
Crap, all I got is $5. Think the cabbie will break 100?
If they manage to peephole the camera here through the bullet hole, I will... No, okay. Oh. Damn, block it. Steph Curry. Damn, Kim.
Vamos a necesitar más hombres aquí en la hacienda. Seguimos con la investigación.
How much power they hold over the Federales. Yep, I'm guessing he faked the body. Yo, somebody chuck Nacho in the makeup department. My guy can cook. Even spray painted the hair. This makes the story so much more interesting now that we know Lalo's alive. They don't know they don't know Lalo's alive. Gus doesn't know Lalo's alive. The twin thinks Lalo's dead, so the twins are gonna go on a madness. Oh, season 6 is about to absolutely slap.
Good morning, Don Juan. Lalo Salamanca is dead. Gunmen broke into his hacienda last night. Hired operators from the look of it.
Lalo knows who hired the operators.
As for the Salamancas,
Sangre por sangre.
yes, that is the Salamanca way. We are on the verge of chaos.
But who did this?
1 minute I hear talk of the Colombians, the next, traitors. Traitors close to home. We know this much. Ignacio Varga is a rat. Don Eladio has put a price on his head. Every man we have is searching for him. When Varga's found, we'll know who he was working for.
I assume Don Hector's been told.
I called him myself. As for if he understood me, quien sabe. Listen to me. You must be careful, Gustavo. This is a dangerous time. No one is above suspicion.
I understand.
Good.
I love this show. I just have to say I love it.
Tell me again about the sicario who made the final report.
He was already wounded when he talked to our cutout. Federales found him dead at the scene. But they got Salamanca.
The mercenaries are dead to a man. And yet, their mission was a success.
Thank you for questioning it. Thank you.
It has been known to happen. I could go down there and get Varga, bring him home safe. There's ways to do it on the quiet. Unless you already have something in the works.
I'm so happy that Victor and Tyrus get more time to shine in this show. Not like it's not crazy amounts of time, but I just love that their presence is here. Like, it's just so good.
Speak your mind.
Loyalty goes both ways. Varga's done everything you asked him.
He wasn't given a choice.
Maybe so, but he played a tough game. And he played it on the square.
And?
When all is said and done, the kid deserves your respect.
He has it. Is there more you wish to say?
this brings your guy more luck than it brought me.
You good?
I'm great.
The iconic elevator opening.
Detective, Miss Khalil. Good morning.
I've been calling you for 2 days.
Oh, my girl's out sick. What can I do you for?
Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m.
Brunch? But just you and me, right? I mean, won't the big fella here feel like a third wheel?
You and I are meeting Parson in chambers. I am asking for an emergency hearing to alter the terms of De Guzman's release.
Good luck.
Sounds like a blast. Unfortunately, I'm booked solid.
I checked your client's place of residence. The address he gave, it's a Dairy Queen in Altamonte. The family that showed at the bail hearing can't be located. No driver's license, no tax rolls, no school records, nothing. Fact is, there isn't a single Elizabeth McKinnon under the age of 73 living in New Mexico.
Well, this is surprising.
Your client has disappeared, and I'm not waiting 6 weeks to start looking for him.
Hey, my guy put up $7 million in bail. You think he's just gonna walk away from that?
Who comes up with $7 million in cash?
You know what I think? I think the family was fake, and I think you knew it the whole time.
Hold up, let's just get real for a second. The hearing didn't go your way, and now you're trying for a do-over. You say my guy ran, I say he's got 7 million reasons for showing up when he's legally required to do so. So, no, I won't be due process window dressing at any crash meeting with Parson. And if you try throwing any of this crap around in front of the judge without my presence, here's an accusation: prosecutorial misconduct. Career-ending prosecutorial misconduct.
None of that changes the fact the guy's not who he said he was.
No, hold on. You guys got caught with your pants around your ankles, and somehow that's on me? I don't
And
think
you
so.
just got caught as well.
24 lawyers up there. You got investigators. You got the whole damn police force, and it's my fault you can't keep track of Lalo. That is not my job.
He slipped up. Lalo slipped up.
Who's Lalo?
What? What did I say? I meant De Guzman. I have more than one client. So, I will see you at the preliminary in 6 weeks, as scheduled. Until then, I have clients who need me.
I just want to comment on just Jimmy and Kim, especially towards the end of season 5 and this season, leading into this season now. And one of the comments on Bagman was saying, you know, Jimmy was a scumbag in Breaking Bad, and this show is showing, you know, the development of that scumbaggery and why he is a scumbag and why he's a prick at times. Because going into this season, I really do not like Kim and Jimmy at the moment. Like, okay, some of the engagements they have, obviously they're humorous. I laugh and smile at them, but it doesn't take away from the fact that what they're planning to do to Howard, and their little schemes they have going, I am not all for them. Yeah, you had your fun at times, at the bars, and you played people, but you'd never really hurt them. You never really took it that far. You just played around, mucked with them. You got drunk, interacted with someone. It was like a prank, basically. But you saw Kim in season 5 in particular get sucked into Jimmy's world more and more. And at those points where you thought she was going to be done and dusted with it, she gets sucked right back into it. And I always thought like Kim was probably the best character in this show in terms of intentions, in terms of wanting to help those legally and help those and use her superpowers to good. But even though she's doing that with her pro bono side of things, when she is with Jimmy, she's doing the complete antithesis of that. She's doing the complete opposite. So even though she's doing that good, she is balancing that out with the evil she is doing with Jimmy. And she is using her superpowers, and Jimmy's using his superpowers, in my opinion, to hurt others. And that is completely not right, and I don't agree with it. And even though they're lovable and likable characters, at that point, and like at this moment in time, I'm gonna just continue to call them out. And you see, when things don't go their way, they try to flip the switch and put it on others. And you just saw in that situation right there, Jimmy slipped up and tried to put it back on these two right here. And I like the subtle details as well with you can still see like the sort of scarring and burns on Jimmy's face from the obviously situation in the desert. Like it's just those subtle details I love, and attention to detail. But yeah, I feel like I'm gonna call out Jimmy and Kim so much this season. I mean, it is a love story, but I don't know if it's like a Bonnie and Clyde situation.
Nice threads.
Oh, he's wearing his suit.
Hey.
How'd it go?
The suit definitely helped. This kid, he's a high school senior, good grades, works 2 jobs, has this so-called friend, some snot-nosed brat who drives a brand new Mustang convertible. One Saturday night, Richie Rich says, "Hey, you wanna drive my car?" How can my guy resist? The friend tells him to pull over at a liquor store. Rich kid goes in, robs the place with his uncle's Bowie knife.
No.
Yeah. My guy's out in the Mustang playing with the radio. He's got no idea. Rich kid comes out, $425 in cash, bottle of Jägermeister, tells
Accessory.
my guy to floor it, which he does happily because he's completely in the dark about the robbery.
Yeah, but when they pick him up, your kid is driving.
He's driving.
Of course he's driving.
Yes. My guy ends up at the public defender. Rich kid's family brings in a top dollar defense from out of state, if you can believe it, Denver. And they're trying to dump the whole thing on my guy. It was my client's idea. He was forcing the rich kid into it, the whole deal. Oakley's going for
sucks.
aggravated robbery and assault.
Oakley, that dick.
Yeah.
But your kid was never even inside the store.
Flaherty forced joined her, but I think I can make it work for us. Trial's next month. This was really good. Have some. You want anything? You should definitely try these. Excuse me.
Sure.
Can we get a menu and another order of sopapillas?
You got it.
Yeah, cool. And there was a homeless woman that I had to get out of NBC. That's another story.
Sounds like the day from hell.
It was one of the best days of my life. My professional life. How about you?
I rented us a car. So it's the Ford.
So Saul Goodman drives a brown Ford Taurus.
Detroit calls that taupe, I believe.
Don't you think Saul Goodman would drive something with a little more flair?
Such as?
I don't know. Definitely American made. Something showy.
Showy
And
soon.
Saul Goodman has an office. Something eye-catching. Good location.
By the courthouse.
Massive
Yeah.
billboards.
A cathedral of justice.
Ooh, a cathedral of justice. Okay, yeah.
We should
A
start looking for
cathedral
something
of
for you.
justice. I feel like that sort of aligns with the beginning of the episode because. Oh, that's background noise. His house, like obviously the mansion we saw, it felt like it looked like one of those, you know, old school, not medieval, but like, you know, those traditional sort of like houses. Like it looked like one of those mansions. You had the pillars, you had sort of like the mosaic windows, Sistine Chapel like. I don't know.
I mean, for Saul.
I wouldn't be surprised if Kim
Sold.
planted
When
those
do we start?
ideas.
Saturday's good.
Saturday it is.
Soul Saturday.
I was thinking about our first move. On the Howard front. I think there's a way to get Sandpiper settled and leave him standing. Bruised maybe, but still standing. Maybe the trick is we're not working on Howard, not at first. Maybe we start with Cliff, Maine.
So,
Bro, what did Cliff do?
We're doing that?
Leave Clifford the big red dog alone.
I thought we were, aren't we? You think we shouldn't?
Well, I didn't say that.
See, this happened with Mesa Verde as well. Kim got sucked in, then she started planting more seeds in Jimmy's head. And once you plant a seed in Jimmy's head, that's when the Saul Goodman character begins to come out. And this is where I feel like it's going to begin to come out again. Because once you get Saul motivated and he goes along with something, I feel like there's no going back. We saw it with Mesa Verde. You know, Kim said, that's it, stop. You don't need to do anything with it anymore. And then you saw what happened in the situation, that board meeting, the videos, the commercial, the copyright infringement, and there was no stopping him. And yet Kim still decided to stay with him and go back from it and obviously do the marriage thing. And we saw what happened in season 5. But yeah, she gets sucked right back in, and yeah, she's even planting the IDs now in his head, and I'm not for that. No, like, oh, it's just... Howard does not deserve this level of treatment. Even Cliff, sorry.
Did you decide on anything?
Not yet.
Can I get you a drink while you're thinking about it?
Yeah, Coke? Thanks.
All right. Here you go.
Oh, it's quick service. That's crazy. I know it's only a Coke, but damn. Some restaurants take way longer than that.
The Howard thing. What were you thinking?
You sure?
Yeah. What's the harm in listening?
Well, it has to be paced right. We move too fast, they'll see us coming.
This is evil.
And it has to make sense. Doesn't have to stand up in court, but there has to be a reason for everything.
This is meticulously planned. Like, they don't play the long game. Justice for Nacho. She was ready. Oh. Okay, so that was the place they set up, and obviously you probably let the receptionist know.
No one saw me but the lady who runs it.
All right. We're working on getting you out. It's gonna take a couple of days. I'll call you when our guys are set up. They're gonna be driving a farm truck. When they pass you, jump in the back. It's gonna happen fast. They're not gonna wait for you. There's some clothes in the closet. Wear them.
What happens between now and then?
Stay out of sight. Lottie will put a price in your head. Anyone comes through that door, you shoot. You got it?
Gonna be a long ass 2 days. That was so satisfying to watch.
Here you go.
Thanks.
Now, you see, you build it too high, your marble's gonna run off the track.
It's not finished. When it's finished, it'll work.
Let the girl cook.
May I please have some more lemonade?
No, you drink about a gallon already.
Please, Pop Pop.
All right, one more, and that's it.
Thank you, Pop Pop.
Thank you, Papa. I've said it time and time again with this show, and it's like, with the cinematography, they will place the camera in positions you would never think of. And they did it in Breaking Bad as well, where they would frame characters through certain objects. Like in that scene right there with Nacho, you know, obviously traversing the motel and trying to find the room. They decided to place the camera beneath the stairs and frame Nacho through the stairs as he was walking. And then obviously turned right and then went up the stairs and he was looking to see if anyone was watching out for him. But I was just like, I would never think as a filmmaker, like I'm not a filmmaker, but I would never think to place the camera, you know, beneath the stairs. Obviously, you could have framed it in a different way. Maybe had like a sort of like a one-take scene of him walking and going up the stairs. Obviously, there's many ways they probably would have done it, and maybe probably shot it in different scenes. But they're like, okay, maybe let's try this, and maybe let's try that, because I really want to get into the head of these filmmakers, and maybe think maybe they filmed that scene right there with Nacho in many different ways. They're like, okay, let's try the camera this way, let's try the camera that way, but maybe, okay, let's place it beneath the stairs and see what we get. And even right there with Mike interacting with Kaylee, Mike was sort of framed in a way where his head was perfectly placed beneath sort of like the bridge of the toy, of like the marble sort of architecture right there, like the little how do I explain it, like I don't know what, like, you know, the plastic marble sort of building thing. Yeah, he was like sort of framed beautifully with it, and he was sort of in focus, and the marble sort of thing was out of focus, and it's absolutely fantastic. I'm just like, I will never think to frame it that way. And what the camera does, it will hold that position for a while as well. It's like, all right, we're gonna have the camera here and we're gonna execute it to perfection. So a lot of planning goes into the shots as well. It's like those positions they place the camera in, if I ever do make it to Hollywood and stuff like that, I would go out of my way to never cut corners and think of this universe and the way they film this universe to get some of the shots I want, because I've learned so much from this. No! See, yet again, he's framed through the marble toy.
Oh, wait. There they are.
Oh, yeah. Okay, they're on the 4th hole. Assuming they're playing 9, that should give you about 45 minutes safely.
You gotta teach me to play golf. A lawyer should be able to play golf.
Anytime.
The thing is, the people who are meant
right.
to be the rich corporate scumbags in this show, they're really not rich corporate scumbags. They're actually like decent blokes, just trying to care out for their employees and care for their company. Like Kevin, he was an honest, hardworking man that inherited his father's company, and he does things legally, the right way. Even Howard, yeah, he's done some pricky things in the past, or maybe treated people a little bit the wrong way, but you know, he cares for HHM. Like, Swift Main. Jimmy was being a total asshole to him. Like, he cared for him. He took him under his wing.
Excuse me, sir.
He gave him everything he wanted.
Are you a member or a guest?
I'm just here for a tour.
Oh, welcome. Front desk is straight ahead.
Hi, I called about a tour.
Oh, if you'll follow me to the members' lounge.
Hi, Norm Wakely. I understand you're in the market for a tour.
That's right, Saul Goodman.
Great to meet you, Mr. Goodman.
Please, call me Saul.
Great. So, Saul, can I get you anything before we get started? The coffee here is just unbeatable.
Well, I'm fine. I'm fully caffeinated.
Well, Saul, you and I are standing on hallowed ground.
Oh,
5
Kevin.
presidents have played on our course. Oh, really? Starting with Dwight D. Eisenhower. But the story goes back to
Look at Kevin in the back. He's just sitting there out of focus. He's like, I'm right. I'm happy Kevin is here because like they're going so much out of their way to do this freaking scheme. And it's like, let the man play golf. Let them have fun. Let them, you know, have their moment of peace away from work.
Can I have a sec, please?
Kevin, hey, how's it going?
I'm sorry. I'm sure this will just be a moment.
This is probably the only golf club in Albuquerque.
Mr. Goodman, I'm so sorry, but I've just been reminded that, in fact, we have a 2-year waiting list.
2 years? Wow. Maybe I could go on the tour anyway. I mean, because I'm here, just in case.
Well, unfortunately, we suspended tours for the moment.
You're not even giving tours.
Yeah, I apologize for the inconvenience. We'll be happy to call you if the situation changes. You left your number?
Uh-huh.
Well, we'll be in touch if the situation changes.
I love how
Again,
the guy's
I'm
trembling.
sorry for your time and trouble. We had a few cross wires.
Well, okay then.
Thank you.
See, Kevin had every right to do that because after what Jimmy did to him. Because he probably knows
I'm sorry.
Oh, yes.
that Jimmy's trying to screw
So
this
I
individual here.
understand, you were going to give me a tour and then you realized you don't need new members?
We have a waiting list.
Okay, but you're the membership director, so you would have known that before. It just doesn't really add up. I mean, I came in and everyone was rolling out the red carpet, and then all of a sudden, something changed. I don't...
Mr. Goodman,
Goodman, the name. The second you heard it, everything turned on a dime. Waiting list. I think you're talking about an exclusion list. It's okay. I should have known because, I mean, look, it's wall-to-wall mayonnaise in here. So, you know, listen, if you're going to be restricted, have the courage to say so.
There's no question.
Here it is, folks. Anti-Semitism, alive and well, right here in Albuquerque.
Sir, we have many Jewish members.
Oh, good. Well, you met your quota then. Gold star for you.
Hold on. That's gotta be the biggest load of horse crap I've ever
anti-Semitism
heard
got to
in
do
my
with it?
life. Go crawl back in your hole, McGill, or Goodman, whatever you're calling yourself. What are you up to, anyway?
Ginning up another one of your put-up job lawsuits, you two-faced, blackmailing, money-grubbing son of a bitch.
You're saying the quiet part out loud, I think.
Gentlemen, can we just keep the volume down?
You know damn well that's not what I meant.
In this day and age, I'd hoped and prayed we'd be beyond this.
You're about as Jewish as my Aunt Fanny.
5,000 years and it never ends. Here it is, violence. It always comes to this.
Mr. Wachtel, please.
Come on, Kev. You go to hell, you lying sack of shit.
Why am I'm rooting for Kevin in this situation. I'm sorry. Like,
Mr. Goodman, I don't know what to say.
I said, I'll call him out.
Be a member here. I wouldn't walk through those doors again after what happened to me here today. Do you
The
at
crying.
least have a bathroom that I could use?
The
Seeing
crying.
as how my stress like that is hell on my diverticulitis.
The men's locker room is the closest. It's straight through there.
And I would be allowed to go in there.
Yes, of course.
I want you to know I don't blame you personally. I know you were just following orders. It's okay, folks. I'm leaving. All is well.
The crying, the emotional performance, the turn to the other members and raising the voice. It's all tactical. He knows what's going on. It's all planned. Kim did this with Rich as well, raising her voice. Jimmy did it with Howard in the DP. Like, it's all planned. It's well executed, and it's a shame that like people who don't deserve this, it's being done to. Like, it's just like, no. Like I said, I'm calling him out. I don't care. I'm not gonna sit back here as a reactor and say, oh yeah, guys, this is entertaining. Yay, Jimmy. Yay, Saul. Yay, Kim. Let's go. No. And you see it as well. It's not only the change in character, it's the change in music. It's the score. You know, it's that mischievous score that comes in. Like, they're playing around. They're up to something. Did I seem cringe there? That looks so cringe. Bro, like, Howard even offered you a job. You bowling balled his car, sent him hookers, embarrassed him at a restaurant, and he still offered you a job and was still asking about the job because he's changed for the better even after Chuck's death. He received the mental health he needed. The mental help he needed, sorry.
I swear it's nothing I did, but one of your toilets is...
I'll take care of it, sir.
Okay, it's the middle one. You can't miss it.
Yeah, no problem, sir.
Oh, that's his locker, I'm guessing. Abort! Abort! He's not gonna abort. I'm guessing the title of this episode as well, Wine and Roses, associated with the sort of like, you know, upper echelon, upper class, which we saw at the beginning of the episode.
Wow. Weight was good.
Feel better than last time we played.
Keep your head down, you get better.
Anyway, on the topic of your hiring binge.
Hardly a binge.
What would you call it?
I'd call it prudent expansion. We're not headhunting any of your associates if that's what you're worried about. Need a towel?
Sure.
Hey.
Hey. Listen, on the QT, I'd be particularly careful with any lateral hires.
You talking about what's his name? The guy from Tennessee? You hear something?
Nothing I'd care to repeat. Just trust, but verify.
Fair enough.
Howard?
What?
Wait, what? He managed to place cocaine? He slipped it in? Wait, I gotta rewatch it. Did he slip in the cocaine? Oh yeah, he slipped it in right there. I saw it. Oh, it's so subtle. It's so subtle. You're like, I thought he didn't get the chance to open it. But yeah, you hear the rustling of the Ziploc bag. Yeah, you hear that. That's great sound work right there. You hear like the, yeah. Okay. Far out, man. Like, why? You know why? Because they're not good people.
This can't be.
Sure looks like it.
Really?
Not the first time I've seen one of those, unfortunately.
Well, where did it come from?
Didn't it just fall out of your locker?
I don't see how. You don't think one of the members could have?
Maybe somebody on staff.
I love how you can see out of focus. Right there, Cliff look back at Howard, sort of like a look of disappointment and resentment. Like, oh man, like anything with Howard's reputation. Like you had the scene with the prostitutes, you have the scene with the cocaine now, and these two things, Cliff is gonna start, maybe wanting to settle the Sandpiper thing because of Howard's reputation, which is completely fine if it wasn't for these two assholes.
I'll tell you later. Here they come.
Did they find it?
Yes.
What if they figure out it's baby powder?
They won't.
Cocaine.
I think maybe we outsmarted ourselves.
What do you mean? What if he goes and tests it? You never know.
Maybe this was all too subtle.
Nope. Not too subtle. Perfect.
That's a disgusting shot. Disgusting. And in the best way possible. Lalo channeling his inner mortal engines right here.
On delay, chop chop. We don't got all day, folks.
Imagine Lalo is gonna be on the same farm truck as Nacho. Woof! Cinema.
Dos mil.
¿Cuándo nos vamos?
Nos vamos cuando nos vamos.
I'm gonna need a minute.
Nobody's waiting for you, big stuff.
Wow. Be nice.
Yeah, he saw the sickness in there. He's like, I ain't about that life. But! We're taking over this thing. Dos mil.
Hello, Casa Tranquila.
Buenas tardes, recepción.
I'm sorry, let me get someone who speaks Spanish.
Oh, no problem. I would just like to speak to one of your residents, if I may.
Imagine it's this. Did the twins take out someone in a truck in Breaking Bad? Like they took out an entire truck of people?
Are you awake?
I remember they just shoot out and bah, 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 bah.
Tío.
The Salamancas live on, baby.
¿Le dijeron sobre el atentado, tío? Que sigan pensando que estoy muerto, tío. Mejor así.
R.I.P. Mark McGolis, man. Look at his facial reactions. Fantastic.
En el norte. Mientras sus matones entraron a mi casa. ¡A mi casa, tío! Que se chingue Bolsa, que se chingue Eladio, porque voy para el norte. Y lo voy a lastimar, los voy a lastimar como usted me dijo, y después lo voy a matar, tío.
Yeah, let's go. Yes, yes, yes.
Hector? Excuse me, I'm so sorry, but Hector seems a little upset.
Yeah, sorry. I'm sharing a bit of family news, some good, some bad. Would you mind putting him back on? It'll only be a minute.
Of course.
¿Qué pasa? ¿Tiene una idea? Ok, a ver. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, Ñ, O, P. ¿P? ¿P está bien? Ok, ¿a qué sigue? A, B, C.
P.
¿Prueba? ¿Prueba? ¿Eso es lo que quiere decir?
Proof.
No, tío, no. No hay ninguna prueba.
Estuve meses en el norte vigilándolos, siguiendo a sus hombres y no encontré nada.
The lady holding the phone, getting a shoulder workout.
Espérenme. Sí hay una prueba.
Y sé dónde encontrarla.
Adiós, tío. Me va a ver pronto.
Yo, Lalo's gonna cause so much chaos, and I'm all here for it. I'm here for it. I'm watching every second.
I changed my mind. I'm not going.
And?
You can keep the money, though. No refunds.
You give me back my money.
But.
There's no refunds, asshole.
There we go.
I told you. Be nice.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. I was about to say, what if one of the bullets went through the hay? How did that bullet go
Amigos,
through the top at the...
lo siento, pero van a tener que encontrar otra manera de llegar al norte. Abuela, usted encárguese que todos reciban su dinero. Con cuidado.
Maybe because it's crime on crime, I'm all here for this. Like, let me enjoy the cartel absolutely try and destroy one another, because the cinematography is fantastic, the actors are fantastic, both sides are executed to perfection, so I don't care. Like, let me see this. It's bad people hurting bad people. Cut to black. Yeah. What an opener. What an opener. I like how that episode, in my opinion, was more cartel based than Kim and Jimmy based. And to be honest, I'm more invested in this whole sort of poker game between the cartel at the moment. And, you know, Gus trying to figure out, because we know Gus and Lalo are very intelligent individuals, and it's fantastic to see them clash in this massive poker game. But the ace Lalo has up his sleeve at the moment is that everyone believes himself to be dead, and that's just going to be so interesting because we know the twins think he's dead as well, and they have their ways of retribution, and we know what that is. We know what that is. It's gonna be mental. And yeah, I think the energy myself from this like reaction here was just so high this episode, because I'm like, you know what, I'm starting season 6. Season 5 ended crazy, and yeah, I feel like I said it like a little while ago, I'm more invested, or I'm much more enjoying the cartel side of storyline, because like I said, it's crime on crime. And the thing with Jimmy and Kim, with their antics at the moment, with Howard and Cliff, it's just like, I don't like seeing that done to Howard. Like, I just feel entirely bad. And I think you guys agree with my sentiments in terms of Howard and what Kim and Jimmy are doing to Howard. And I know the whole show is doing it in a way where it's like romanticizing and, you know, going all out in terms of Jimmy's and Kim's love with one another. But that doesn't excuse what they're doing to Howard. It's like, I'm rooting for Kim in her quest, you know, to help pro bono clients, and, you know, her quest for justice in that situation. You know, I feel like within the courtroom, this is my analogy. Listen to my analogy right here, and I'll say it next episode. I said the courtroom is New York to Kim's Spider-Man, and she's doing all the good right there. But when she's interacting with Jimmy, that's where I feel like Jimmy's symbiote attaches to Kim, and Kim becomes Venom. The symbiote begins affecting Kim's decisions, and she's not herself anymore outside of New York and outside the courtroom. I feel like Saul Goodman and Jimmy himself, those antics, isn't like they're an addiction. It's sort of like the Venom symbiote, how it latches onto Spider-Man, and, you know, it changes you as a person. You begin to think differently. You begin to act differently. It becomes an addiction as well. You know, it feels good, but it's bad. And it's like, that's what it is. That's my analogy right there. And yeah, it feels like whenever Kim is interacting with Jimmy, it's like the Venom symbiote, and she cannot help it, you know, because she's outside the courtroom and they're attacking individuals who, yeah, maybe Howard was a little bit, you know, prickish in the past to Jimmy, but he didn't hurt him the way he's trying to hurt him at the moment. Like, he doesn't deserve it. I feel like he doesn't deserve it. And if anything, Howard's changed for the better. Like, even Kevin, poor Kevin, honest working man. He's a working class man. Oh, like, shout out Jimmy Barnes. Like, man, I love this show. I love reacting to this show, and it's sad to see that we're in the last season, but I'm going to enjoy every second of the remaining 12 episodes we have, ladies and gentlemen, because episode 1 of season 6 of Better Call Saul is now done. It's been your boy, Elie Moses. Take care. God bless. Peace.